wait to see it, and I can't wait to help you. So, we'll be there in a little while. All right, see you soon. Bye. That shows me about help her tomorrow morning finish up a fairy house that she's making.
I wanted to ask her also if she would help us put green stuff on the trailer.
I'm sure she will.
But I just want to put that into the plans. Actually, this track, cut it hard and come back.
It's got peppers and onions and mushrooms.
Oh my. Peppers and mushrooms and onions, so much. I can, picture, please. I'm still looking.
This asparagus should be good. It's kind of like the wild asparagus. Would you like some
Yes.
tomato sauce too on the side, or? Okay.
I guess I want some too.
That's what the recipe calls for. But the recipe didn't say put pasta and tortellinis, except that I didn't have enough gnocchi for everybody.
Well, you certainly know how to stretch it.
Yeah. Even though they're not real, hopefully the critters will help attract the fairies. When they come to investigate, they'll come investigate the critters. And of course all the birds nest, so they'll know that they like to be where birds are, so.
How'd you sleep?
I slept fine.
Do you have any dreams?
Yes.
Do you glue all this stuff in here too?
Yeah, I did. When I first saw those roots, that's what I thought, is this area right here could be quite spectacular. And to see the sink?
Oh, yeah. I had a dream that we were in some hospital or something. And we brought all these babies there, and we had all these little pills and supplements, and had them all marked for which babies got which ones. I don't know where the babies were. We were like coming to pick them up or something, but we never saw them. And then someone came in the room and said, "Is anyone here for the class in stillbirth?" And everyone was like, "Oh no, we're not here for that."
This has imported moss from Boston. Actually, I picked it on 911. Well, we were going off to pick moss in the land that I once owned that my friend bought. And when I got there, he said, all hell's broken loose. I went for a walk in the woods and gathered this moss, which I brought back on the bus with me. All the way. It looks getting to look more and more like a tropical beach house, fairy beach house. But that's what, this area was ocean at one time. It was all underwater thousands of years ago.
Ew, how dirty that is.
We've been performing for 10 years together, and
You know, after all these years, we kind of got into a little bit of a, just kind of an identity crisis, I guess you could say. We moved into a little box and we traveled out on the road, and then there we were stuck in this little box, just traveling out there together, doing our shows together, and we started thinking, well, what are we doing out here? And, you know, I mean, because we got out to the Grand Canyon, we looked out at the Grand Canyon, and our life, well, actually, I almost died in the Grand Canyon, but we were taking pictures of the Lucky Green Dress in different little famous spots, you know, as we got around, and we got to the Grand Canyon. Of course, we wanted to take some pictures, and we had never seen the Grand Canyon before, and we were blown away. And it was February, so there weren't a lot of people there. That was the good thing. The bad thing was there was snow everywhere, and so I said, oh, that's so beautiful, right there on the edge with that little snow bank, untouched by human feet, you know. So I would go and I would lay the Lucky Green Dress very gingerly there on the edge of the thing like that. And a couple times, Stephen said, Jay, if you take one step further, I'm leaving.
This is our second time around through. I don't know if you said that earlier or not. We've made a whole circle and we're on our way again. Somewhere in that year, our philosophy of life kind of changed.
Somewhere in that year, you stopped shaving. And you didn't cut your hair anymore and stuff.
I know.
You got kind of ragged for a while. You started shaving again,
But I'm not cutting my hair.
But he ain't cutting his hair. All right. The Unitarian, he likes a hippie-looking bum.
But you know, we just, I don't know how else to put it, but we realized that we didn't have much and we had everything we needed.
I've never been in a long relationship, you know. A couple months has been, you know, long term for me. It's been almost a year now, and I'm freaking out a little bit, you know. It's scary to me. It's scary to invest my heart and to invest my time, and not even really my time, but you know, I invest my heart completely in this relationship, and that scares me. It scares me because I've already crossed the boundary. I'm continually crossing the boundaries of what I'm comfortable with and what I'm used to in relationships. Constantly, you know? I mean, they've been together for almost 10 years or 10 years or something like that, right around there. Let's just say 10 years. They've been together 10 years, and Jay and Stephen have been together 10 years. And let me say that again. Jay and Stephen have been together 10 years.
Today is the equinox.
Yeah, the vernal equinox. Vern. Hey, Vern.
It's a good time to set your intents for the next quarter of the year.
Why is that?
Because the equinox and the solstice, they go in quarters.
So it's like the longest or the shortest of something?
It's equal. Day and night are exactly equal.
Oh, I see. Equinox from equal?
I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know the first thing about relationships. I've pushed away falling in love for so long, you know. I've said, yeah, I want to fall in love, but I didn't really want to fall in love. I wanted someone to fall in love with me. I wanted to have sex all the time. And then I wanted to be, and then next, oh, you were great. Now it's time for someone new, and it's scary to be in love with them because at any moment, either one of them could do that to me.
Bat. Wow. Steeped in the mystery of Mesoamerican tribal ritual is the legend of Bat. Akin to the ancient Buddhist belief in reincarnation, in Central America, Bat is the symbol of rebirth. Bat embraces the idea of shamanistic death. Shaman death is the symbolic death of the initiate to the old ways of life and personal identity. The basic idea of ancient initiations was to break down all the former notions of self. The final initiation step was to be buried in the earth for one day and to be reborn without the former ego in the morning. As the darkness of the grave has its place in this ritual, so does the cave of Bat. Hanging upside down is a symbol for learning to transpose your former self into a newborn being. This is also the position that babies assume when they enter the world from the womb of woman. If Bat has appeared in your cards today, it symbolizes the need for a ritualistic death of some way of life that no longer suits your new growth pattern. This can mean a time of letting go of old habits and of assuming the position in life that prepares you for rebirth, or in some cases initiation. The universe is always asking you to grow and become your future. To do so, you must die the shaman's death.
My mama likes the feel of cottage cheese.
Mama likes the feel of cottage cheese.
My mama likes the feel of cottage cheese.
Mama likes the feel of cottage
It
cheese.
feels good in your tummy and it feels good on your knees. I said my mama likes the feel of cottage cheese. My mama likes the taste of Timbuktu.
Mama likes the taste of Timbuktu.
My mama likes the taste of Timbuktu.
Mama likes the taste of Timbuktu.
I don't know where to get it, but I got it on my shoe. I said my mama likes the taste of Timbuktu. Take it away, fatty.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Orange.
And you didn't get any water yet. Oh, this morning.
See, I don't have cats, so I don't have to cringe whenever I see a coyote. To me, they're still wonderful, and I love listening to them.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard them yet at night?
Yeah.
You have. That's nice about sleeping in a trailer. It's not quite so soundproof as a house. So
Yeah, when I was visiting Joshua Tree last year, right around this time, I was hiking over in Section 6. Do you know where Section 6 is?
oh yes, don't you?
It's hiking
I
up
went
in
to
there.
drumming there.
Yeah, it's nice
Shamanic
back up in there.
drumming. Yeah.
And I kept hearing this noise, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And I hiked over this little rock pile to see, and I thought the noise was coming from further away, but like right on the other side of this rock pile was 3 coyote pups,
Oh.
and they were like rolling on their backs and biting each other, and
Oh,
totally
what could be cuter?
was that a hummingbird?
That's good.
Yeah, I think so.
It was a hummingbird.
Yeah, that was a
Oh, you just-
hummingbird.
Hummingbird just came
Yeah.
and visited you, Stephen.
That is
on
a
your
good
birthday.
sight.
On your birthday.
Did you get
Joy.
it? Did you get it on?
So quick,
No.
it scared me. I flinched and scared it away.
Don't be afraid of joy, Stephen. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you.
So you think maybe we should head back?
Yeah, I think so because it's
Just
5:30.
more questions.
It won't be long until the day
December?
I won't see you guys till December?
Is that the fact? Is that?
That's right.
Yeah, maybe November. So according to what happens in LA,